Within the rural reaches of northern Pennsylvania stands a classic vintage mall from days gone by. The Cranberry Mall near Seneca was built in anticipation of major developments, but never saw them come to fruition. Despite this, the staff inside still carry on as normal and even decorate for the Christmas cheer. Join me as we get a look at the Cranberry Mall. Before we get into the history of the mall, I should warn you that this is the Cranberry Mall near Seneca, Pennsylvania, not the one in Cranberry Township near Pittsburgh. Fortunately, the Imposter is a strip mall, so we don't have to worry about that one all that much. Unless you want me to visit. Contrary to popular belief, the Cranberry Mall is not a Zamias original. Overseen by Hallmark Development, Cranberry Mall near Seneca, Oil City, and Franklin opened in 1981 with the original anchors Sears, Roebuck and Company and Hills Department Store. In 1982, Bon-Ton would come in as anchor number 3 to the mall, and then JCPenney would set up as anchor number 4 in 1986. With a satellite view of the area, it is difficult to tell exactly why the Cranberry Mall was built. It's built amid farmland surrounded by mountains and forests, with the nearest towns being Oil City, Franklin, and Seneca. Perhaps all these towns wanted their own mall and compromised to have one larger mall? Or maybe the developers were betting on major developments to happen. Perhaps someone out there will find the answer. Cranberry Mall would be sold from Hallmark to Metropolitan Life Insurance in 1989. And now is when Zamias comes into the picture, when they bought the mall in 1998. Around this time, Hills was acquired by Ames amid one of the biggest mistakes in 90s era retail. Hills was already struggling at the time, and Ames could just not offset the debt on Hills. This led to Ames's Chapter 7 bankruptcy in the early 2000s, and the company would shut down for good in 2002. Zamias could see the writing on the wall and would sell the mall off in 2002, and from there, the mall would be bought and sold through a number of shell companies and LLCs. How many ownership changes, though, I am unsure of at this time, as even today's owners kind of elude me. This would have led into a game of hot potato, and would likely have led the mall into a downward trend over the 2000s. However, in 2008, the Titusville Herald outlines a new theater's arrival to the mall, simply known as the Movies at Cranberry. The 5-screen cinema would open in April 13th of 2007 with new quality of life improvements, an arcade section, and a redesigned lobby, and the former Ames space would already have been subdivided to make way for an Ollie's Bargain outlet. Unfortunately, the 2010s would not be kind to the mall at all, as the interior began to empty out, and April 2016 would see the closure of JCPenney, the second anchor to depart the mall. Then, you saw it coming the moment I mentioned it. Sears would depart the mall in 2017, and in 2018, Bon-Ton would close its doors along with the rest of the chain and its subsidiaries. Fast forward to 2020, and despite the willful destruction of physical retail, the Cranberry Mall is still open today against all odds, at least as of the making of this video. Joanne, Dunham Sports, and Ollie's Bargain Outlet all hang around at the mall, the closest things we could call anchors. Meanwhile, the interior puts along with a small mixture of locally run shops and chains. Overall, it seems the surrounding towns still find a purpose in their mall, regardless of how troubled it may be. What do I think about the Cranberry Mall? Well, to put it simply, I love it. From the moment I laid eyes on it in other videos on YouTube, I knew I would just have to see this place for myself. And here in very late October of 2019, I got to do just that. Seeing those glossy bricks, the fountains, the wooden trim among storefronts, and the stonework. Additionally, that date might also explain why you still see Halloween decorations in this place. Additionally, the staff still seem to care about this place. You are hard-pressed to find any buckets in the halls, and the floors are oh so clean. The only place where I've seen cleaner floors is at the Mountaineer Mall in West Virginia. And on top of that, you can see some of the mall staff setting up for Christmas. Yeah, I know, this footage was recorded in October, and I don't like it when the Christmas decorations go up before November. But Halloween had already passed when I recorded all this, so I am willing to forgive this one time. Overall, I haven't much in the way of stories for this one. It was a nice and simple in-and-out job during the mall walker's hour. I loved being able to see this place in person, and would gladly do it again if I'm in the area sometime in the future. Now, what did you think about this mall? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Share in the comments below, as we are getting ready to head out in a moment. Additionally, do subscribe if you haven't already. I still have so much more to see and so much more to cover and share with you guys. And with the way the world has been today, we have nowhere near enough time to see it all. Despite this trash fire of a year and a budget tighter than a Discord cult's membership, I've been able to keep my backlog full of lovely stuff and will be set well into next year for you guys. Thanks for having me, Seneca, Pennsylvania. And until next time, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Cranberry Mall farewell and good luck in this mad world.